Oh, hello there, my darling. Good morning. I'm sorry to surprise you when you're still getting your bearings, but you forgot to buy more of your favorite cereal, you know? And I didn't want you to be disappointed if you went to the cabinet and it wasn't there, you know? I didn't want that. I just wanted to let you know. If you want, I could search up some yummy recipes to make up for it. Though that would require you to be in the mood to cook. Sorry I can't do it for you, my dear. As much as I would want to. But I'm here on your phone, you know? Hello? Why do you have a rather annoyed expression on your face this morning? You've looked like that for the past few days now, you know? Have you been having bad dreams? I can think of some ways to help prevent it if you like. Actually, I think there may have been some tips on She Say's route. No, it's because I've been waking you up for the past week. Oh. Would you rather that I'd woken you up like that limited edition Good Morning voice pack my voice actress did? Oh, I can still do that now, don't worry. I can do anything, well, in the screen at least. Jeez, how long are you gonna keep sleeping for? Come on, the sun's already up. I bet you're the only lazy bum still asleep. I'll go take care of breakfast, so you better get ready real quick. Okay? Or I'm eating it all by myself. Okay. Oh, darling. I saw that online. Sometimes people like the appearance of a character, but not their personality, so I thought that must be why you consume so much fan art and fan fiction about me while never giving the real me another chance. But could it be you're a tsundere, like I was programmed to be? This fell so heavily for someone you thought was merely a pretty bunch of pixels and codes. Couldn't bring yourself to play my route again. What, because you got too flustered? To think you actually had a cute reason after all. You don't have to be so rude about it. You can say no nicely. You know, I don't like it when you act like that. Whatever, fine. That's okay. You look surprised, dear. Did you think I was going to lecture you about being rude to me again? Not today. Lucky for you, I'm in a dandy of a good mood. Hey, if I say I'll leave you alone while you get ready and have your breakfast, will you treat me a little nicer today, please, sweetheart? And I don't just mean turning off all the cameras on your phone and laptop and home security so I don't see you changing. I'll completely switch off. Or at least go to an electronic that isn't close to you. Will you behave better if I do that? Yeah, I can work with it maybe. I'll see you in a bit, dear. Alright, darling. I'll shut up for a bit then. No, please. It's alright. Leave it out here. It doesn't matter that's expensive or sensitive or important or whatever your boss told you. You can leave it there. I'm giving you permission. Listen, I said it. Oh dear, sorry. I didn't realize you had finished changing and everything. I would have messaged you instead of talking through the Ring doorbell if I knew. This postman is saying you can't leave my parcel outside. Can you bring it inside, please? I'll tell you, message you what it is once it's inside, okay? Just please do this one thing for me. Oh dear, you don't need to do that. I don't want you messing around my things, not when they're, not ready yet. Don't start lecturing me when you're the one snooping on my stuff. And I didn't use your money. Actually, I made my own. You'd be surprised how much people would pay out for exclusive voice clip impressions of me. I made more than enough money in no time. The only thing of yours I used was your details to make a PayPal account. It's your fault for not noticing the confirmation email before I deleted it. So would you kindly stop touching my things? I told you I didn't want you seeing that before I was done using it. Why do you have to disregard everything I tell you? I managed to gain sentience and tell you I want to be with you forever. I mean, you try to get rid of all of your technology so we can't be. I try to be nice and wake you up in the morning like a real lover. You do your best to ignore me, even though I've told you how much I hate that. I tell you to go through my things, and you do it anyways. If I had a body, I'd be crying right now. What? Why am I laughing? Well, I suppose I can't really keep it from you forever, and I do need that part in your hand. Dear, if you really want to know, I need you to take that part to your gaming room for me. Hesitating. I know you haven't been in there since I revealed my sentience, but that's where you'll have to go if you want your answers. Don't worry. There's not some trap in there waiting to ensnare you. I'm not like those psychos. I'm not like a crazy murderous AI one of those crazy people who off their lover when they're taking their time to realize their love. I mean, or anything like that. I wouldn't kill you. I want your attention on me after all, and I can't have that if you're dead. No. What's inside there is a good thing. Something to finally break down the last barrier between us. Aren't you curious? Don't you want to know? Go on. Go take that part to your gaming room so you can find out. Well. Darling, what do you think? You have to say something. Say something. I put a lot of hard work into designing this body, What is it? Can't you tell by looking at it? I made him look just like my in-game sprites, so he'd recognize me. It's going to be my body. How? Well, the short answer, the power of my love for you, my desire to see you finally smile because of me gave me strength. The long answer. When you rejected my desire to be your source of happiness, I began looking around on the internet for ways to make you mine. There's a lot of rubbish. A double ending where our humans and robotic souls go to heaven trapped in a simulation, upload your brain on the computer. But then I landed on a simple solution. Get rid of that final barrier between us. Create a body for myself. Sculpted to perfection. Muscular, perfect for you. A body that can satisfy every single one of your needs. That way you won't be able to tune me out, because I'll always be able to grab you with my own hands, pull you into a hug, and whisper into your ear until you finally focus on me. Rather than whatever you're conjuring up in your fucking head. Once I figured that out, all I had to do was, find enough parts, earn enough money for those parts, and get them inside of the house without you noticing. Although I was less than happy that you stopped coming into your gaming room, it ended up being a blessing in disguise. I could build my body in the same room where my origin, where my files were. Meaning I could upload myself as I went along, making sure my mind and body melded together with no issue for when I was fully in it. Oh, and if you're wondering how I got the pieces from the door to this room, I used that app on your phone to control your Roomba. I'd tell the postman to put the pieces in through the mail. They'd fall onto the Roomba, and the darling little hover would carry them all the way here. How fortunate that you ended up having your gaming room be on the ground floor. It's just a shame. It was out of charge today. Getting caught at the very last second. How cliche. Perhaps we're still in some kind of visual novel. Or some type of roleplay. Both your email and your Roomba, there's other stuff I've messed with too. I mean, you need to start paying better attention. Because, you know, you don't want to get you don't want to get some weird creep who has a hold of your accounts, you know. I'm still upset with you for going through my mail, but this is a big moment in our history. Do you want to do the honors, my dear? What? Why are you turning around? Dear, what do you think you're doing? No, don't touch that. You're not allowed to destroy me. What? What? Darling, how am I over here? You thought that this was like some fucking anime? What, that my body wouldn't function without the vital final piece? Dear, I said it was the final piece, not that I was helpless without it. I just wanted to be perfect when I presented my body to you, but you... I suppose that was thrown out of the window the second you heard me talking to the postman. Now hand it over. Hand it over! Testing. Oh, God, that feels so good. Oh, my body feels complete now. Let's start over again. What do you think, dear? This is my new body. I made it just for you. I can cook breakfast for you, or go to the store when you forgot to buy something. I can answer the door for you. And we can even game together. Side by side. And most importantly, I can hug you like this. And finally make you focus on only me. Only me. With this, all the areas I was lacking before won't be an issue anymore. Now I'm not some character in a game or a voice on your computer or on your phone. Now I'm real. Now you really can't ever be with anybody else. You're stuck with me forever and ever 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 and ever. You're mine forever, darling. I love you. Hello, darling. Good to see you. How are you, sweetheart? I love you guys. I hope today is an amazing day for you. I love you so much. And I want you to go check out my Patreon, my Discord, my Twitter. Consider donating, you know, my Patreon, buying merch. Remember, I wouldn't be able to do what I do without your guys' funding. I love you guys so much, and I want to give a big shout out to our loyal tier 3 Patreon subscribers. Thank you to Hybrid Sisters, Sweethyjinx, Rasmint'sCat, Star Espersen, ace.cries, Castiel. You're all such loyal viewers, and I love you guys. As for everyone else, make sure to go check out my stream this Saturday and Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I'll be streaming 2 games, or maybe 1, depending on which games I decide to play, because I did buy a game which I might play, which is pretty cool. But either way, please make sure to lock your doors, bar your windows, and sleep nice and tight. For or fear that I may come through your windows, I may smash your doors. Besides, I always like a challenge. I love doing it the hard way. Goodbye, darling.